This may not aggravate a lot of you, but it does aggravate me since I've been in Japan for so long. It's when they have a foreigner work at a place like this Larson. Now this Larson is one of the worst out of all the places I go to. You walk in as a foreigner, they don't know you, but they start speaking Japanese to you. You speak English to them, and they continue insisting on speaking Japanese. If you ask them about it, they'll say, oh, Toko wa Nihon, this is Japan. Well, I'm sorry, I just heard you speaking to your co-worker in your language. You don't know that I speak Japanese. Stop it. Speak Japanese to Japanese. So I just had this case with this girl here, and they insist on keep speaking Japanese. Now, in addition to that, there's a line of 3 or 4 people behind us, and I hear her speaking Japanese to them, and her Japanese isn't as bad as mine, but I mean, come on. Speak English to the foreigners, and speak Japanese to the Japanese. Stop trying to treat me like I'm Japanese from the get-go when you don't know who I am. Foreigners walk in, you don't know if I'm a tourist. Treat me like a tourist. Speak English.
It's pretty crazy to think that this man is complaining about this. Usually it's the complete opposite, where he would be wanted to be treated like a local. They should just deport him if he wants to be treated like a tourist.
عشان كذي اليابانيين يتشكون من السياح. You can't do that. شوفوا شوفوا شوفوا. You can't do that. Oh my goodness. That's so rude. They to Kyoto.
You can take this from no, this is not this is Japan. This is Japan. This is Japan. Yeah. Don't have a t-shirt. You can take any t-shirt. Not this.
No, change now, yeah.
Not this.
Change now.
What's the problem?
So if it isn't obvious enough, this is the Japanese war flag back when they were in the Axis powers. And this tourist wore this shirt in China's Shanxi province. This is basically like wearing a swastika shirt around in Europe.
First time in Japan, you know I gotta rizz up a lady. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Fuck! Why do no women like me? What's wrong with me? Why do none of the women like me?
These are the torii gates, which are sacred and not supposed to be touched at all. A lot of Japanese people are saying in the comments that they hope she gets cursed, which is pretty reasonable, considering that this is basically the Western equivalent to spitting at a cross in a church.
Oh.
Enough. Get out of my sight. Yeah, okay. Now, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Do you speak English? 英語喋れますか?
Google 翻訳があるじゃないですか。あなた日本語もできますよね。
8年国に住んでます。
ああ、はい。いや、そういう問題じゃないです。
Can you leave us alone, please? Could you please leave us alone?
Maybe someone who is Buddhist and this is sacred space to
Well, it's a
them.
Shinto
Maybe they're
temple.
offended that it was
it was a
being.
mistake.
I know. All I'm saying is he should translate and say, "I'm sorry for disrespecting."
And we did already,
Yeah. Oh,
like
okay.
numerous
Then, yeah.
times.
We're very sorry. We've
Yeah.
made a mistake.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, but like,
Goodbye.
don't be rude to her. Like,
We're not. I was
yeah.
telling her to
I mean,
leave
he's
us alone.
kind of being a little rude, so.
Yeah, because
she's
we asked her to
following
leave
us
us
and we don't
alone.
need
We're wasting time.
We don't mind having a warning.
Bit
Yeah.
entitled.
Anyway, 次やったら警察に報告しますよ。
いや、今呼んでいい。
これ消してください。
いや、いいよ、今呼んでいい。
消してください。
ツイッターあげます。
お前の名前は何ですか？
お前の名前は何ですか？
うるせえお前。消えろ。
This British man is given an unlicensed tour through the Shinto shrines to some other Brits, and basically there's a bell called Suzu. Ringing it calls Kami, which is God. One of the tourists was reportedly slamming the rope against the fence, and then they basically got pressed by this Japanese woman. They probably should have studied a bit before going to some sacred place like this. Foreigners dancing on subways like this, acting like it's New York, has made an increase in advertisements like this in Japan, which is pretty based.
Yeah, then what's on the map? What are you fighting for?
76 years of establishment. Palestine doesn't exist.
It never will and it never has.
Israel is a fake state.
So fake. So why are you waving the flag?
Let's see if he will ask me for money. Okay, he didn't ask for any money.
I think in Japan, people pay when they go out of the bus. It's time to go down, so hopefully he doesn't ask me to pay.
Get off.
Yes.
680. Yeah.
6. Only this.
80.
No.
80.
No.
Police.
No.
Come on, police station. 80 yen.
I don't know what he's saying. I think I got in trouble, guys.
I couldn't believe it. He locked me in the bus and drove me to the police station just because I was 80 yen short. In the police station, they started interrogating me and they took my phone away, so I couldn't film anything.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Oh my god, guys. I spent the last 5 hours with the police, and after they got bored of me for 5 hours, they paid for my thing. All this story we're talking about 20 cents. So the police already knows me, so I'm going to...
This foreign YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers thought it was okay to ride the Shinkansen train without paying for an 80 yen ticket, which is only about 50 cents USD, and thought it would go over well with the public.
Do I want to sex with you? No. If you're interested, there are hostess clubs and stuff around the corner.
God sent $5. Get on your knees, black boy.
힘이었다는 걸. So you don't cry for me.
This clout chaser is called Johnny Somali, and he is the most infamous man in Japan and Korea. He does anything he wants for views, including disrespecting cultures, which is his bread and butter. Fortunately though, as of right now, he's currently trapped in Korea, awaiting his trial, which is set in March 2025.